going to do a blind listening test for the 6 file types and using MP3 as a control, so we can use it to compare the different file types. So I've got 4 gentlemen behind me, ready to listen to the song through speakers. Because everyone's ears are subjective, I'm not gonna, obviously it's blind, so they're not gonna know what the file types are. Because if I tell them that this file type is better, they might be predisposed to saying it sounds better through placebo effect. So I'm just gonna play the MP3 first. They're gonna just take that in for a moment, and then I'm gonna play the next file type and then record what they think, if they think it sounds better or not. So let's play the. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna play the MP3. It's all gonna be played through VLC. All right. Ready? All right, so I'm going to stop it there. Okay, so now you've listened to the MP3. So that's what everyone uses on a daily basis. That's the sound that everyone hears normally. So now I'm going to play the next file type, and you're going to tell me if it sounds better or worse. To you. Even if there's a slight difference, tell me. Okay, ready? Okay, so did any of you find that... Okay, I'm going to call you down one by one to the mic, and I'm going to ask you guys if you found that one better or worse. So Andrew, come down. Okay, so tell me, was it better or worse? Like, even if there was like a slight distortion variation, any difference in clarity, did you hear a difference?
Okay, for that one, it was a bit, like, especially with the beginning, it was a bit just a bit softer, a bit muffled even. I guess because it's just a softer one, but the other one was just a little more clear and a little more louder.
Okay, all right. Naru, come down. Okay, did you notice anything different?
Yeah, with the original, it was like more... You could tell the individual sounds in the original, and in this, it was less clear.
It was less clear. Okay. Osama?
Yeah, this must be something out of the blue, but what I noticed was for the first one, there was a lot more vibration compared to the second one. It was there wasn't much difference in the sound.
Okay. So you didn't notice a difference? Like, did you... I didn't... Sorry.
In between the frequencies, there wasn't a difference within one song.
Okay.
For the second trial.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Rizwan, come down. Tell me.
Generally, I didn't really find there to be much difference, but although a few sounds just seemed a little sharper.
Right.
On the second.
Okay. So there was some distortion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the bass, right? For the first one, the bass sounded more pumpy. Yeah. And the second one, bass was merely just a sound. It was just
It's way more pronounced than
sound.
the first one.
Yeah, it wasn't. There was no vibration to it. I didn't feel like I could feel the floor vibrating for the first one, and the second one I couldn't feel anything.
Okay. All right. So I do have a subwoofer connected to this, so they are feeling some of the vibration coming from the sound. So okay. All right. So now we're gonna do the next file type. So back into positions. I'm gonna play the next file type. So you guys don't know what file type that was. So now I'm going to play the next one. Ready? Okay. So all right. So Andrew, come down. Okay. So did you find a difference in that between the MP3? Did you find it different from the other one, the previous one?
It was really close to the previous one. It's pretty much the same. Actually, I find it just even a little more softer than the previous one.
Okay. So it is a slightly better than the previous one. Okay. All right. Nero, come down.
Okay, so with this, I found it like similar to the first MP3. Different to the second because I could feel the vibration in the floor.
Okay.
Better.
So my subwoofer was picking up the bass a little better. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Osama?
Right, although it was picking up the bass, but I still feel like it was a lot more softer than the original.
Okay.
But I think it was better that way because it gives a certain tone to the song.
So it was better than the MP3.
Yeah.
It was better than... Okay. All right.
Unless you're a Beats guy.
Yeah.
Or girl.
Yeah, this guy's
True.
in a love affair right now.
Okay, Rizad?
So I found this clip to be most similar to the first one we listened to, more so over the second.
Okay.
Although it's not significant enough for me to be completely sure. It's very subtle. If there's any difference, it's pretty subtle.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So now we're gonna do the next file type. Okay. So now I'm gonna play the next file type.
Back into positions.
Okay. So Andrew, next one.
I found that to be the opposite of what just happened. Instead of having a soft tone and high, frequent vibrations, there's a lot of vibrations, but it was pretty soft for some reason. I don't know why.
There was a lot of bass.
Okay. Osama.
Yeah.
I mean Nero.
I could feel the bass really easily, but then with like the higher pitch, it's sort of mixed together.
Okay. All right. So
It
was
was
it
better.
It was better, right? Better than the last one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Rizad, your thoughts?
I think I noticed a slight. Okay, I think I noticed a slight difference in pitch, possibly at the beginning. Like it felt a bit.
Yeah, it was higher.
It felt a bit higher in the beginning.
Okay.
First, but I think that's kind of bad because the song is supposed to start off low.
Okay.
Supposed to start off softer.
And then move up.
But yeah, and then move up. I don't think I saw that difference.
Okay.
I mean, heard that difference.
Okay. All right.
Felt the difference also.
Yeah, that's a word.
Okay. Good responses all around. Okay. So now we're gonna do the second last. Is everything okay? Are you okay?
I saved the phone. He was playing with the phone and
Oh my god.
and he saved it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's saved though, yo.
Oh my god.
I flipped it and I was like that. I was like, yo.
It works though. No one thinks of it.
Okay. All right. Second last one, guys. Second last one. Okay. Ready?
We can't look at it.
We can't see screen though.
It's supposed to be back.
One sec.
Hey, you don't want to be hearing people in the background.
All right. All right. Turn around. Stand up. Turn around.
Cheers.
Okay. Okay. Ready? Okay, so that was the second last one. What did you think, Andrew?
I think this was the best one so far because it wasn't as loud as the MP3 file, but at the same time it has this crispness to it that's really, you can differentiate all the sounds and stuff, but it still flows together as a cohesive unit.
Okay, all right.
Gradual change in this, and you can actually hear the change.
Yeah, I could feel the bass and the vibration
Okay,
and hear the noises at the same time.
okay.
Noises.
Sama?
Stop thinking.
Yeah, you can really hear the gradual change. You can feel the change between the high and low of the song, and bass was actually the correct amount. It wasn't too much or too less, so it was pretty good.
Okay,
Pretty good.
Rizan?
I felt the bass in this one was a bit less harsh. Like it was
Chris-
some people could call it muffled, but then to me it felt a bit more natural.
Okay,
It wasn't too, there wasn't too many vibratory noises and so on.
okay, so it was crisper.
Yeah.
Okay,
Song, man. That play on words
Okay.
right there.
Alright, so now-
noises, vibration.
Harsh.
Harsh.
Harsh, yeah, you got it. No, I did.
Vibratory noises? Yeah, noise vibration. I don't know.
You're English, yeah. You don't talk noises.
okay, calm down. Alright, okay, this is the last one. This is the last one.
I don't feel any change between them.
You just said there was a difference.
I'm strengthening my English skills here.
Okay.
Shakespeare.
Every time.
I know. It's always got to be the bass, man.
But no, it's good because there is differences. Because I'm not having you guys listening to this through an earphone, because through an earphone, many people don't hear the differences. So that's why I'm playing it through a speaker. So because it actually, speakers exaggerate the volume of everything. So bass and then treble, they like all. Okay, all right. Okay, so last one. Okay, last one. Assume the positions.
Sorry, General.
On command.
I don't know about you, but I feel like that's
All right, ready? Okay. Okay, so this is the last one. Your thoughts?
This one was, I still think the previous one was better, but like, it was similar to the previous one, but just not as crisp and it's a little too soft at some points.
Okay, all right. Naru?
Okay, this was the worst one out of them all.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was so boring. We literally fell out.
No, because like it just pulled out the bass, the vibration, everything.
Okay. Yeah, so it is subjective to everyone. So okay, so Naru thought it was the worst. Osama?
I feel it was too soft.
Okay.
Yeah, it was too soft.
It's just too soft?
Yeah, it was just too soft.
Okay. All right.
What's so funny, man?
I know. Making fun of me for being soft, and then this guy goes in.
To be honest, I really can't tell the difference anymore.
Okay.
I might just be.
All right.
Yeah.
So okay.
If you're paying attention.
Okay. So you can't tell the difference. Okay. All right. So that will conclude the end of this test.
Love is you.